On the 30th of May 2019, BWF and its global development partner HSBC launched AirBadminton, an ambitious program to take the sport outdoors and provide opportunities for everyone to play on 3 surfaces: hard, grass and sand. A year on, BWF's Development Director, Ian Wright, tells us how the program has been received around the world.
I mean, it's been a really interesting year. Obviously, it's a brand new project and there's been a lot of learning for us rolling it out and trying to get the implementation plans right. We had a great launch. We had a great start to it in Guangzhou and then followed up with our AGM as well. We've created a lot of interest and now slowly all the other pieces are falling into place. So we're very excited by the program. The 2 launches in Guangzhou, that was great with HSBC, followed up by the launch at the AGM with all of our members. They were great moments, I have to say, but then also we've been able to put in place a number of pilot projects and events where we've been able to test the interest in the participation end of it. So we were involved in a city tour in the Netherlands, which was really interesting. We got good feedback from that. We've been involved in a couple of competitions where we've been able to play competitions on the sand surface in Finland and Dubai. So we've been able to refine the rules and look at what's attractive, what works and what doesn't. So it's been, you know, step by step, but we're really getting something that's interesting. Feedback's been really positive, I have to say. Yeah, it's you know, most of it's constructive. But probably the most interesting thing is we did a survey with our members. We sent a survey out to the members on interest levels of AirBadminton. 93 countries came back and said that they wanted samples and they wanted equipment so that they could run pilots to test it. That's really interesting. So we're in the process of shipping out all of that equipment to those countries so that they can run their own projects and test it out themselves. So interest is high, and the other thing with that is it's not just, we expected it to be from the smaller countries where facilities was a real issue, but also quite a number of our big members have expressed a real high interest in the project. So we've got a real mix of members that are going to run projects for us, obviously circumstances allowing. We've been, with the current situation with COVID-19 globally, we've obviously been set back. The interesting thing at the moment is that many countries are signalling that they can get back to national activities before they'll be doing anything internationally. Obviously, travel is going to be a problem. And indoor sports are still blocked in most countries, that are even the ones that are open up nationally. So a lot of them are saying this is a real opportunity for them to get people outside and trying the sport. So we're working hard to get shuttles and equipment where it's needed to these countries so that they can actually get people playing AirBadminton and give people something different to try, coming out of isolation, something that's fun, it's positive, it still gives you a physical hit, but also mentally it's good because you're mixing with friends to do it in an open air environment. So in some circumstances, we'll probably be starting with AirBadminton before we'll be starting badminton again in many countries. I mean, the good news is that Guangzhou's now open up again, so public are allowed out. Obviously there's some controls with that, with social distancing, etc. But what it has allowed us to do is go to the next phase of implementation for the permanent courts. So we've got some more courts that have been put down in Guangzhou. We're still working very closely with Guangzhou Sports Bureau on the project, and the feedback we're getting, obviously we can't visit at the moment, but the feedback we're getting is that people are out there playing. There's a good supply of the shuttles now in Guangzhou, which is great. That was obviously a problem during the shutdown as well. So things are opening up well, and we're seeing a lot of interest in it. And again, where indoor facilities are a little bit restricted, outdoor is a really good option, and we're getting a lot of people out there playing, so that's really good news. We've got a manufacturer that we identified a while back, and they've helped us further develop the shuttle actually. So in the last year we've also been able to improve the performance of the air shuttle, which is great. That's been a really interesting process as well. Victor came on board, which is great, but we've also got a number of other brands that have come on board now, and it's really important to us to get as many brands on board as we possibly can, because we really need global availability of this shuttle. We're not giving any exclusivity to any brands in any regions, because we really need the shuttle to be really accessible, affordable, and available at a really micro level in different countries, in different situations. So it was great Victor coming on board, because they're a great partner for badminton, but there are other brands coming on board as well all the time, and we're really hopeful that all of our partners eventually will come on board and help us with this project.